Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Like and subscribe button. It's crazy. So Big Jook funeral was today, and as you can see, it was well protected, which makes a lot of sense because what happened. But I have to admit, I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams, my wildest imagination, that someone would have helicopters at their funeral, snipers supposedly on the roof, and about 1,000 or 2,000, maybe 3,000 police officers. That's unbelievable. I'm trying to figure out what was the reason for all that security. I am aware that a terrible tragedy just occurred, but that's like on a different level right there. Especially someone from like Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti only promote violence. If Yo Gotti's gonna sign a new artist tomorrow, I guarantee you that artist is gonna be talking about murders, murdering someone's child, murdering someone's brother, murdering someone's father. So it's unbelievable that Yo Gotti is going out of his way to get all the security just to turn around and promote the same thing that he needs or had to get security for, which is murder of a black man. Unbelievable. So moving forward, are you able to take Yo Gotti serious? If he comes out with any type of music promoting any type of negativity, I don't believe so. This guy right here, he's scared of his own shadow right now. I probably go boo, and he just runs away. That's unbelievable. I can't believe it. This guy's gonna talk. He's gonna pollute my brain with all this negative violence. And then when violence occur, like how it's supposed to, everyone's nervous now. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. I can't figure it out. It's a great time. It's a great time to come up and become a man now. So you know what, as a man, I will protect my community. I will respect my community and do that. That's probably the only thing that he could do right now, to say, you know what, come out and say, you know what, enough is enough. Being in the streets is not it, because this is what comes along with being on the streets. You end up passing on the streets, or you end up going behind the bars. Your mother cries a lot. Your mother's no longer happy. Your family's no longer happy no more because either you're gone dead or you're behind the bars. So that's what the streets get you. Yo Gotti need to start talking the true facts, the true reality. There's nothing good about being on the streets. When you're on the streets, you basically say, you know what? I'm out here destroying my community. I'm out here doing nothing but negative things all day long, even at nights. That's the only thing being on the street is. I guarantee you. And for those young men, I'm quite certain they're young men, I could be wrong, who did this to Big Jook, I'm quite certain that they'll be apprehended and they will be separated from their families also. It's a terrible thing. But that's what happens when you're in the streets. The streets really, the only person who's really supposed to be in the streets are animals. That's really how it's supposed to be. A human being is supposed to be taking care of his community, being there for his family. I was talking to a friend of mine. He was on the streets. He did 15 years, and the relationship that he has with his daughter is zero. Because you know why? Yeah, he's her father, but he's a stranger. That's what happens when you're on the streets. Now, he don't have the luxury of telling his daughter anything at all, and she listens to him. Because you know why? Because he was on the streets. His mother done got so old while he was behind the bars, getting old himself. His father passed. Couldn't even go to his funeral because he was on the streets and he was locked away like an animal behind the bars. He couldn't get out to attend his own father's funeral. Think about that. That's what Yo Gotti needs to tell the kids. Well, I'm quite certain the kids already know, but some of them don't. Older people know. Some kids do not know. They really think it's cool to run around with guns and to sell drugs and commit crimes. They really think that's a normal way to live life until Someone teach them, no, that's not the way, or until they go behind the bars and then they learn that way. Someone teach them that way. Kids don't really know much. It's terrible what happened to everyone. But you know what? It will continue on until someone mans up and say, you know what? The streets is a myth, like what Troy Ave said. There's no rules and there's no regulations. It just separates you from your family, either behind the bars or on the ground. Nothing else really comes from the streets but that. It's a terrible thing, but it's really like that. It's really like that. So hopefully, Yo Gotti say, you know what? Give Key Glock a call. Say, you know what? Let's come together. You know, we might have had our differences. But until we stop the flame, the fire's going to keep on burning. Yo Gotti, no one in this family could feel comfortable in Memphis anymore. I don't believe so. His whole family is going to have to leave the whole city, the whole state. Unbelievable. Because there's fire burning. That's what happens when you're on the streets. It's a terrible thing, but it's really like that. Don't forget, guys, it's all for entertainment purposes. That's it. F Service TV, tell a friend, tell a friend. Until next time. They said being the behind the bars could drive you crazy. They say being in the streets, that means you're keeping it real. Yeah, you're keeping it real. But here's the thing right here about keeping it real. Being in the streets goes hand in hand with being in jail. That's why they created jails. So everyone who say they're on the streets, they're doing all these crimes, just know that the jails, they're waiting for you. You know? I mean, and the best thing about the jails, they do not discriminate. They take everybody. Here we go, here we go. Don't forget, this only for entertainment purposes. F Service TV, F Service TV. So eventually those guys who did this, the big Jook, eventually going to end up right here behind the bars. As you can see, lock that door. It's crazy once that door gets locked. You know, then you start having time to think, relax to yourself and say, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm ready to become a good boy. Or you could come out and do the same thing and do it over and over again. Depends on the age you are. Once you go in as a teenager, yeah, 20s, yeah. Once 30s and 40s, it becomes a little different. Well, a lot of things factors in. We can't break everything down, but here's a new thing that's going on moving forward, guys. Just to let you guys know. You have the luxury of calling me on my personal phone and talk to me as long as you want. You know, if you don't like what I'm saying, or if you do like what I'm saying, you know, it'll only be a small little sum of about $15 for every 10 minutes. That's it. That's it. Here we go. Here we go. So just in case I probably say something that maybe offend you guys for whatever reason, you could talk to me about it. You know, send it via Cash App. You could have a 10-minute conversation with F Service TV. Here we go. Here we go. Why not? $15 for every 10 minutes if it's that serious. Till next time, guys, tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we go. Here we go. Being on the streets, you will deny yourself the basic things of life, like enjoying some chicken wings, some dip with some chips. That's what being on the streets really get you. Even some little meatballs. Hopefully, Yo Gotti will tell the children what they will be missing out on if they do decide to go behind the streets and live behind live that street life. Until next time, here we go. Here we go. F Service TV. Tell a friend, tell a friend.